Namaste. Today's video is very exciting. I'm going to show you guys how to make a raw, living, cultured nut yogurt. Okay, so this is one of my favorite ways to get probiotics into my system, and I'm very excited because I just got this in the mail. It's Paradigm's Life Biotic, and this is, in my opinion, the best probiotic enzymes on the market today. It's a little bit expensive where I live in Canada. I think it's cheaper in the US to get this. You can use any probiotic you want to make a cultured nut yogurt. So let's just dive right into the recipe. So today I'm using 1 cup of raw macadamia nuts. Okay, you can use, so the best nuts to use for a cultured yogurt that will give you the smoothest texture and consistency were going to be cashews, macadamia nuts, and what's the other one? Pine nuts. Okay, so those are the 3 that will, in my blender, they will turn into a cream without being soaked first, without anything like that. You can use other nuts too, but you might have more of a grainy kind of texture and consistency. So today I'm using hemp seeds and macadamia nuts. So we have 1 cup of hemp or macadamia nuts going into, and you can do this in the food processor as well. I have a little mini blender jar that acts like a food processor. I'll show you how that works in a minute. So I'm using 1 cup of macadamia nuts, and I'm also going to put a couple of tablespoons of hemphearts in. What is that? Doesn't belong in there. Hang on. I'm going to do 3 tablespoons of hemphearts. 3 heaping tablespoons of hemphearts are going in here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then to help give it that tang, I'm going to add the juice of a half a lemon. Okay. I'm just going to juice my lemon. And this is going to help it get that tang like very quickly. We are gonna ferment this naturally to get like a true cultured yogurt. I'm going to say that's about, well, I'm not going to put the whole thing in. I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of lemon juice in there. Okay. And then in goes our probiotic. This is, here, I'll show you. It's a Paradigm Life Biotic. I'm going to put 2 small, and it comes with like this teeny tiny little scooper. Okay, it's really, really small. This stuff is powerful, okay? You don't need a lot. I'm going to put 2 scoops of this in my blender. And then as that sits on the counter and like ferments and cultures, they're gonna grow and they're gonna multiply, and it's amazing how that works. Okay, and then I'm just gonna add some fresh filtered water just to cover, okay? Just enough to cover I'll show you. So I've just added enough water there that it just almost comes up to the top. Okay, and then we're just gonna blend it until it's creamy. All done? Okay. So now we have this super smooth, super creamy texture. And this is actually, this one actually looks more like a cheese. I might make cheese out of this. We'll see. So I'll show you the consistency of it. It's very, very thick. Okay. It's, and this will actually thicken more over time, like as it sits. So what I'm going to do with this is I have a little jar here. It's got one of those rubber rings around the lid, and I'm just going to take the rubber ring off of the lid. Okay. And I'm going to spoon all of this. I'm going to spoon my mixture into this jar. Okay, there we go. And now because we've taken the rubber ring off, this is going to have, like, it's just going to be open enough that the cultures in here will be able to breathe and grow and multiply. So we're just going to place the lid on, and we're going to close it so that no bugs or anything can get in there. So this is just open enough that it will be able to culture. And I'm going to set this like in a corner in my kitchen for 24 hours. And after 24 hours, it will be ready to go. Now, you can, once this is ready, like, it will actually thicken over time as well. So once it's cultured on the counter for 24 hours, you can then put it in the refrigerator, and it will last literally for months and months and months. This stuff does not go bad. It just gets stronger. It gets thicker. It gets more cultured over time. It probably will not last that long in my kitchen because I love these cultured nut cheeses and yogurts and things like that. I will be adding them to my smoothies and raw soups and different things like that. I'm probably going to take part of it and make it into like a cultured cheese. I'll make it a little bit thicker and make a cheese that I can spread on crackers and stuff like that. So this is what it looks like. It's very, very thick. Okay. And these natural cultures and the live enzymes are so good for you. They make your body feel so good when you eat them. And, you know, like, I really think like one of the points of raw foods is like this cultured and living foods, and like sprouts and things that are alive, that have that vital life force. Like raw nuts and seeds are one thing, but when you take them and culture them like this, it becomes a living food. And I truly believe that those living foods are way better for us than just the raw foods as they are, right? Like if you pick some fruit off a tree, it's going to be better for you than if it's been sitting in the grocery store for months and having traveled halfway across the world and, you know, all of those things. So, you know, the closer we can get to bringing more life force into our bodies, the more health and vitality we're going to feel, right? So that is it for my recipe video today. I hope you enjoyed this video and got something out of it. If you like this recipe, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more recipe videos like this, specifically raw vegan or cultured living foods, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, because I am pumping these out all the time on a regular basis. I aim to show how easy it is to live this lifestyle. Anybody can do it. It's very, very simple life. It's easy to accomplish.